and welcome to the Sonic Board podcast. It is February 10th, 2014. I'm once again your host, DeoxysPrime. And today with us we have Mule. Introduce yourself, Mule.
Hey.
We also have Kenny.
Hi.
He's very happy to be a part of this podcast tonight.
This podcast is off to a great start already.
Yep.
Shitty start.
We have Frank as well.
Hi. What's up? You're not Frank.
Will the real Frank please stand up?
Hi. I'm not standing, but hi.
Okay. And last but not least is Funk.
Hi.
And, okay, this is kind of an impromptu podcast, because I don't think any of us are really expecting to do this tonight.
Can I say one thing?
You sure can, Kenny.
Hi, GE. How's your other podcast going?
You said you were going to post that, but you never did.
I know. Because I'm
We
a
need
lazy.
more offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have... Fuck.
We're not putting...
No,
No,
we're not.
our podcast is too much above that now.
Wait, we can do
Oh, shots
acapella
fired.
offspring. I'll do the vocals. Yeah. Alright, you guys do the rest.
I'll pass.
Oh.
Okay, so we don't really have much planned, but we definitely want to talk about the Sonic Boom announcement. It's kind of shaking it. What's that, Fun?
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of the actual game, Sonic Boom.
Like the song?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
So, for anyone who hasn't heard about this, this is the new Sonic game that was just announced this week, as well as a CGI television series also of the same name. That kind of serves as like a reboot of the Sonic franchise, but not really, because they're still going to do the original games alongside it. So,
Wait, what do you mean?
So basically, this new game, they're handing it to a Western developer to make, and Sonic Team is still going to make the traditional Sonic games, so they're doing both at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It seems like kind of a weird decision to me to do that. Because, like, they're pushing this reboot as this big new thing, but really it's just kind of like a sideshow. So I'm not really sure, like, what the big deal was.
I thought that originally it was going to be a complete and utter reboot, but then they just said, you know, oh, we're still going to be making... It's not meant to replace the original franchise. I was like, okay.
I don't get how different the two could be that you can have them coexist and not have it be redundant.
Well,
you know?
like I'm guessing,
they look like completely different games.
Yeah, I guess you haven't looked at the trailer yet.
No, I haven't seen the trailer. I've just seen pictures.
Okay, it's a very different game. Supposedly, it's more based on exploration and combat than just like speed platforming, which they kind of made that emphasis in the press release that this game's going to be like this, and the traditional Sonic games are going to be about speed still.
It currently has probably the ugliest character models I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that I guess that was the big thing people took away first, is that basically all the 4 characters, Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, have gone through a big redesign. Not too drastic or anything, but definitely irked some people's feathers.
Not too drastic. Have you seen Knuckles?
I mean, he still looks like Knuckles. Like, if you showed someone that picture who knew what Knuckles was, like, they'd understand it's Knuckles.
But
I'm
totally skipped leg day.
Oh, God.
He's got anchor arms.
The thing is, the proportions, just like, they look like somebody just stretched out an old picture of him as opposed to design and, like, a character that is just bigger. They just stretched out a smaller one.
Goddamn giant now.
Yeah, well, you're totally right about that, because I posted it in the thread, but someone had done a mock-up of, like, more realistic, quote-unquote, proportions. They're more like, I guess, the old character designs, and they look much better. So I don't know what the hell their thinking was with giving everyone these long legs and giving Knuckles, like, a linebacker physique. It just...
Well, like, you know, also, like, what's with the athletic tape and, like, giving Sonic a scarf, like, sporting, like, a Nathan Drake look and all that shit? Like...
Kenny, why? Scarves are the new fedoras.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Was there any gameplay shown in that trailer? Oh. Was it bad or was it good?
I mean, the gameplay seemed actually kind of interesting in that, like, it's very, I'd say, different from what we've seen before.
Yeah.
But, like, it's too hard to, like, say, like, whether that's good or bad, like, as of right now.
Yeah, it's not like they showed, like, an extended sequence of gameplay. It was just, like, a bunch of quick cuts, so it's kind of hard to tell what the hell's going on.
Is there any information, like, if it's, like, team-oriented like Sonic Heroes was?
Yeah, it does have 2-player...
Because it looks like that.
It has 2-player co-op, and there's also 4-player multiplayer modes, but they haven't really specified what that means. But at the very least, it's 2-player co-op. So you will be able to play together with someone. I don't know if it's exactly Sonic Heroes like, but there is a cooperative element to it.
I mean, if there's a 4-player multiplayer mode, then, like, it sounds like each character is, like, their own thing instead of, like, Sonic Heroes way, like, having basically 2/3 of a character for each character. That kind of all just adds up to one mixed character.
Is it coming out on what consoles?
Wii U and 3DS.
Why?
Supposedly, they have 2 different developers working on this, one on the Wii U and one on the 3DS.
Of course.
But they're supposed to be different games.
I've heard that the 3DS version is supposed to be like more like an adventure style.
I think that quote applied to the whole game.
Did it?
Yeah, like it's very mission based. You have a hub world, and then you go off and do the missions.
Hmm.
It was the one thing that caught my eye in a positive way was that these were like ex Naughty Dog members, ex from a time where Naughty Dog made good games.
Yeah, basically the team working on it was formed in 2008 by, I guess, a couple of the lead guys from Naughty Dogs, but they actually haven't made a game in, like, their 6 years of existence, so that's kind of worrisome.
What the hell have they been doing?
I don't know. Like, no one really knows. They haven't, like, even their website was kind of bare bones, and they hadn't updated their Twitter in, like, a year until this announcement. So, like, no one knew what the hell was going on with that team, but I guess they've been working on this for the last couple of years now. So.
Well, now they came out of the time and are ready to.
Yeah. Well, supposedly they said they've been working on this for 2 years and it's supposed to come out this year.
Oh well.
Huh. Really, this year?
Mm-hmm. I guess it's supposed to launch probably alongside the cartoon because the game is actually a prequel to the cartoon series.
Oh, is it?
You gotta get your canons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though like the cartoon series itself is like more comedic based, it's not very story based, so I don't know what the hell the point of it is.
Hmm.
But they
Are you just basing that off the trailer?
Well, no, they've said it's going to have a more comedic tone, and the trailer kind of supports that.
Yeah, it does.
It's very like it's a very traditional cartoon where it's like you have like it's going to be 52 11-minute episodes, so it's going to be like one episode is like 2 different shorts in it.
Yeah, so 26 episodes.
More or less, yeah. Which is kind of standard for...
Basically. For the first season.
Yeah.
But you have to wonder, are they going back to Mobius with Dr. Robotnik?
Well, this...
No, it's Egghead.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't watch the trailer, so then...
No, what?
Whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Eggman is in the cartoon, but they said like the villain in the game is quote darker and more foreboding than Eggman is.
Couldn't they just have Eggman be dark and foreboding? Because they've done that before and it worked.
Yeah.
Like,
Sonic.
There's nothing more darker than having your villain be called X the Dark.
Methodist the Dark.
Yeah.
and then have him voiced by Dan Green.
Well, he was an inspired choice, Mule.
Yeah, he really hit it out of the park with that one. So there's no release. Well, when is the cartoon?
October.
Ugh.
It's going to air on Cartoon Network.
On Saturday mornings?
Probably. I mean, it seems like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Do kids even like Sonic anymore?
I don't think
That's
so.
what we're going to find out, because they basically said, like, this is developed ground up as, like, a westernization of Sonic. which
Wasn't
makes
Sonic already fairly
yeah,
Western
it
as
makes no
is?
sense because they basically came out and said that, and it's like, well, it's not like the problem with the old games; they didn't appeal to us because they were too Japanese or something. Like it's
I mean, whenever Sonic sat under the Kotatsu, I always felt
Tails just wanted to be noticed by Sonic Senpai.
Tails' design, by the way, is one of the only ones I like.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't change very much at all.
yeah, his design actually really fits like with the characters, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't just adds things that make sense as opposed to warping things that shouldn't be warped.
Amy's is the one that I'm not so sure about. 'Cause, like,
Someone pointed out that like they basically turned Amy into Rouge.
yeah,
That's a pretty good way of looking at it.
it's kind of weird.
So, and then they turn Rouge into Cream, and then they get rid of Cream because she was useless anyway. And then it'll be perfect. The cycle will be complete.
What about Big?
What about Big?
No one cares about that.
Only
That's
DL
fuck.
cares about Big.
What about Fang the Sniper?
You mean
What?
Mac the Weasel?
What about Ray the Squirrel?
Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Yeah.
I thought Ray was Bark's the polar bear.
And Bean the Dynamite, my favorite character.
Dynamite is my favorite animal.
That had to have just been one big translation error that didn't ever get changed. Consequently, Sonic the Fighters is a terrible game.
No, it's not.
I like it.
Yes, it is.
It's a really bare bones fighting game.
Yeah, it's
Sonic
very-
R is a better video game than it is.
like Sonic the Fighters is very Virtua Fighter, I guess. No, Fighter
Yeah.
Fighters,
Well, it's
something like that.
Isn't it basically
it's
just
kind of a
clone?
cross.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, yeah, it basically is. Pretty much the same sort of mechanics, same sort of everything.
It's what?
Yes.
And Honey the Cat is now canon.
Yep.
Wait, what the hell is that in?
Sonic the Fighters. Like, Honey the Cat was like a dummied out character that never actually made it to the full version, and in the
Well, she was based off a Fighting Vipers character.
yeah, and in the 360 and PS3 port, they brought the character in as an alternate costume.
They ported the game to any console?
Yep.
Why would they do that?
Why do you sound surprised? It was on the Sonic Gems collection.
It's just who would want to pay money for that game and that game alone?
I think Mule did.
Yeah.
It was very cheap though, in fair.
Does it at least have online multiplayer play?
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they actually spent some time doing stuff to it. It wasn't just rip it off.
They
the
did
disc and put
stuff
it
to
on.
it. That is the best that can be said for it.
Well, the funny thing about this whole Sonic Boom thing is, in a way, it's kind of made the Sonic franchise more relevant than it's been in a decade. 'Cause it's got people talking about it in a way that I don't think anyone has in a long time.
What, negatively?
Well, yes. So some people are kind of positive. Personally, at this point, I don't care enough about the Sonic franchise anymore to really be affected one way or the other. But it's kind of interesting that it has brought a whole bunch of old users back to the board. Just, I guess, to give their 2 cents.
Yeah, bro.
Is that why GE started posting again?
Yeah. He brought GE back just in time to just tell us about stuff we've already seen 10 times over. Thanks for that.
Don't forget Big Chris and Silver Slate. They came back.
Well,
I think the less people...
No one gives a shit about those two.
Well,
God
Chris comes
damn,
back whenever I
seriously.
tell him to come back or whenever I tell him about anything.
Did you tell him to come back?
No, that time he just came back because I heard about it.
You better check in on the Sonic board, because Sonic...
So yeah, Steve's point actually does have some merit.
I think it's the first 100 reply thread we've had in years.
Yeah.
Wait, really? That happened?
It totally happened.
I'm gonna go look. I don't believe it. I have to... IGN just logs me
Even Cargo posted.
out.
Oh, that's a lie. The only other one was that Pokemon thread. Didn't have anything to do with Sonic.
I forget my password.
It's
Is it
No,
1,
it-
2, 3, 4, 5?
No, it used to be funky, but then I changed it, and now I
Because
don't remember.
DL got a hold of it?
No, well, first of all, in like 2006, you remember Venom?
How could we forget him?
You shut up. But he like was just taking guesses at my password and he got it. And he's
why.
like, LOL, I know Plunk's password, and DL was like, what is it? And he was like, it's funky, and they had a laugh about it. And I never bothered to change it. Fast forward 6 years later, DL logs into my account for an hour.
So he held on to your password for 6 years just to do that.
I mean, I knew he
That was
knew-
his
I knew
master
that he
plan.
knew it. He told me he knew it, and I was like, whatever. And then what do you know? Nothing came of it. Which is why I refuse to give a fuck. But I cannot find the Sonic board. Please help.
How can you not find the Sonic board?
Because IGN's terrible.
You could just Google
Yeah.
ign.com/Sonic board. Dude, it's the 5224. How could you forget its address?
You have to type in the name now. You can't just type in 5224.
Fuck, I have the link. Do you want it?
No, I got it. Have you
Okay.
guys seen this excruciatingly long Sonic 06 review?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't... Well, this is terrible.
With the board or just
Yeah.
everything?
No.
Is it depressing for you to go back?
It's just... Ugh. Like, everything's just dumb.
I guess it says it all.
Yeah.
Wish what it is. Okay, whatever.
Oh, thank God. So I clicked on that G thread, and once again, DL links to that video of himself playing video games that he watches every fucking red moon.
It's so good though. You gotta
It
rewatch
really-
it.
Really is.
Don't you want to rewatch a video of yourself playing video games?
No.
It's
Actually.
it's actually hilarious though.
Oh, did I
Actually,
ever
it's
tell
pretty
you,
funny.
like, I did that again? Like, some of my friends who had never played Sonic 06, I introduced the game to them with the drinking game caveat. Went about as well as you'd hope.
So
We got to the part where you have to play golf with Silver and did not make it beyond that.
Why did you start with silver?
Well, you can't start with Silver.
No, but I mean, like, why would you get up to the point where you unlock silver and then go play silver? Why don't you just keep playing Sonic?
There's one max speed area that just wasn't happening.
Gee, I wonder what
Which
that
one?
was.
The game is impossible.
Was it Chaotic City?
No, it was
Radical Train?
Raging Train or something.
What did you say?
Crazy train.
Raging Train.
Raging train.
Raging Train.
Oh my god.
What? You know, the one with the train. I haven't played the game as Shadow rather in like years. As far as I know, that doesn't actually exist.
You played it at one time, didn't you?
Actually, no.
Yeah, I mean, I beat the game.
No, I mean,
What?
like, on a stream.
No, they haven't. That's the only one they haven't.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just so boring.
But you get
Like,
to
it
drive
does-
vehicles.
And shoot guns.
Yep.
Wait, do they still have guns?
No.
The vehicles
Yeah.
have guns.
Well, of course.
They're pretty vehicle.
Doesn't your car have guns, Steve?
No,
No.
It's already been sold.
Oh, what? Huh?
Who?
Why were you like sell your car?
Someone called and asked for it. I never had a car, Funk.
Then why are you lying about this?
You're the one who lied about it in your voicemail.
But I recorded that voicemail like 5 years ago.
And look how long it took you to sell the car.
It was already sold when I recorded it.
Yeah, it was.
Never a
Get your shit
car.
together.
I mean, there
It was
was
already sold.
never for sale.
Are you
I
drunk?
should call
Are you
your
drunk,
fucking
Kenny?
phone just to hear the voicemail and record it.
I'll answer the phone. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna. No. Well, I'm taking the call then.
So when I recorded that, like, my brother flew into a haze because he thought I sold his car. It was pretty
Why
great.
would he think it was his car?
Well, because we shared a car at the time.
So, was there a car sold or not?
There was no car for sale. It was a master ruse. And to this day, it's still paying dividends. Wait until you find out what else I laid in wait.
Wait
that many years
until
ago.
Earl calls and asks you for it.
You remember
Earl
that
hasn't fucking called me in months. I'm disappointed.
What is you should call him.
Yeah.
You have to still have his number.
I could try to find it, but
Call him now.
I have to find the fucking number.
Then find it, you ding dong.
I don't think Kenny's drunk enough to call Earl.
No, I'm not. I'm more tired than drunk right now, so
How tired are you? Drunk?
probably about a 9 out of 10.
Oh, come on.
You're the least tired.
Your second wind isn't over yet.
Yeah, Kenny. Like that Billy Joel song. One about not killing himself.
Which one?
Okay.
Huh? Don't think you understand, Steve.
Is it Uptown Girls or something?
No!
That's a
You're really
Billy Joel song, right?
Yes.
For some reason I had in my head that was an Elton John song.
Oh.
Do you even know who these people are?
Vaguely. I've never been to a William Joel concert, if that's what you mean.
Well, he's now playing every month at, like, Madison Square Garden.
You want
Every
to go
month.
one day, Fog?
Yeah, I would, actually. That'd be very fun.
You should go.
Alright.
You should make it a monthly thing.
You should go to Madison Square Garden and watch a fucking hockey game, which is the building was built for.
I've been to Madison Square Garden 10 times, and each time has been to see Fish. Except one time where I saw Rammstein. That was weird.
What possessed you to do that?
I don't know. I had bad taste when I was 17.
Did you go to a Dragon Force concert right after that?
No. But I went to a lot of bad metal shows.
Which one? What was the worst one you've been to?
The worst was probably seeing Slayer. Granted, they played at a... No. Okay, so I went to a music festival, a metal festival, and the headliner was Korn. Korn. I went for other bands that day, but I still saw Korn live, and what? It was terrible. They all came out wearing tracksuits.
Like fucking
And the one
Japanese
white
high
guy had-
schoolers?
It was a misguided attempt at musical performance. And all these fat people around me were just like dancing and fucking each other. Bouncing.
Literally.
Yeah. It was... I had forgotten about that until now. So,
A
Thank
podcast first.
Frank, have you been to any bad concerts?
I saw Bon Jovi.
What's wrong with Bon Jovi?
Fucking
everything!
terrible.
Bon
Everything's
Jovi
wrong
is
with-
a legend.
Steve, I'm from New Jersey, and I can tell you that Bon Jovi sucks. He's done nothing right.
Frank, tell me about this fucking Frozen sing-along thing. What the hell was that?
Alright, so, it was really fucking bullshit. Alright? Because it's basically the same exact thing as the movie Frozen. The only thing different is that whenever someone sings a song, the lyrics above at the bottom of the screen, there's this little bouncing snowflake whenever they fucking sing. You know, like a regular old sing-along. No big deal.
So basically karaoke.
So, more or less. Only, like, it's a sing-along. You know, because, like, it's not like it's just an instrumental. Like, you know, they're singing, too.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, the point is for the audience to sing along with the characters as they sing. So, naturally, Valentina, being the musical aficionado that she is all like, oh, Frozen sing-along. You gotta go so we can belt fucking Love's an Open Door. And I'm like, whatever, let's go see Frozen. Not that I mind, it's a great movie. So, we went, and what do you know? We go in, and inside the movie there are... The audience is comprised mainly of old people and single mothers with small children. So I'm just like, this is going to be a blast. This is going to be a blast. So the first song plays, right? Like, and no one gives a shit about the first song in Frozen. No one gives a fuck. It's these burly fucking dudes, and they're chopping ice, and the whole entire fucking purpose of the song is just to be really burly and also to provide foreshadowing. So I'm just like, you know what? No big whoop. No one's gonna sing along to this shit. Everyone's gonna start belting, do you want to build a snowman? Sure enough, do you want to build a snowman comes on. Me and Valentina are the only two people in the fucking movie theater that are singing. And I'm just like...
awkward for you.
Oh my god, it was so fucking awkward. And we were just like, no one is singing. And we just mumbled the rest of the goddamn way through. Like... we literally just sat there mumbling the song lyrics, and it was just like, this is the most awkward thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like, I'm having a goddamn sing-along!
Okay, wait, back up. So, this is actually the whole movie, right?
Yes.
But they just had the lyrics on screen during the songs.
Correct.
And were people aware of what this was?
Yeah, the ticket says Frozen sing-along.
Because I've never heard of anything like this before. Then again, I don't live in New York, but...
It's a special... No, I mean, this was a nationwide thing. Because Frozen is fucking popular as shit. So they're just like, you know what, let's cash in on Frozen's success before it goes to Blu-ray. So, they did that.
What is Frozen?
A film.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's a Disney movie. It's really good. I very much enjoy it. I highly recommend it. Okay, thank you for your input. Anyways, so basically we just went and no one was fucking singing. It was like, let's just entirely defeat the purpose of the sing-along.
Well, because I say that because, like, you were in a movie theater, right?
Right, but...
Because the natural reaction of going to a movie theater is, you know, shutting the fuck up.
No, I know, but this was a special occasion.
This is the idea of you sitting in the middle of a packed theater singing
Dude, we're mumbling to ourselves. It was so embarrassing.
Maybe you should have gone to a clap along.
We wanted to see the Lego movie.
Why didn't you go see that? You should have gone and see that.
I heard it's really good.
Supposedly.
Wait, IGN has a fedora emoticon?
Yeah.
Who did this?
I don't know. It just showed up the other day. Like, this is the first new emoticon they've had since I've posted there. I can't even remember the last one they had.
Tell IGN.
Oh, yeah, shit, that was like 2006.
Yeah. It was pretty big. Just like Tell.
So, Frank, did you at least enjoy the movie after that whole...
I mean, you know what? The movie is so good that, you know, like, you could see it a bunch of times and not get tired of it, you know? Like, it's one of those movies. It's a really enjoyable movie, but it's the principle, you know? Like, you pay for a sing-along, and you don't get a sing-along. And you pay for the popcorn, and you pay for the drink. Like, if I wanted to watch it again, I could have just watched it in the comfort of my home, on my own home, you know? But we had to go to the sing-along. So I was expecting to sing along. Keep in mind, I can't sing. Valentina, I think she can sing pretty well, but she thinks that she can't sing for shit. So, you know what? Yeah. So,
Frank, you should have just gone to see the Lego movie.
There was a trailer for the Lego movie before it, and I was just like...
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go see that, because, you know, like, Batman's the fucking main character, basically.
I know.
Like, I think Shelby, like, apparently really wants to see that one.
Apparently it's really good. My friends went to go see it, and they said it was good.
Yeah, it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
It's gone down to
No.
like 96, but
Not really.
That's
No.
still really good.
I was just saying that with no base, hoping that somebody would believe me.
It actually was at 100% for a while. So even when you bullshit, you're right on the mark.
That guy who like knocked Toy Story 3 off having 100%.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that guy.
What's his name?
Armin White,
Yeah.
the troll reviewer.
Armin Alright.
I wish I was on Rotten Tomatoes just so I could do that.
You should just become a movie critic just so you can do that.
Alright, this movie is bad.
But first, it kind of like needs to build some credibility.
You actually need to go see movies first.
This is terrible. I haven't been to a theater in like... The last movie I saw was The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and that came out in 1919. And you know what? It was a very good movie.
I'm pretty sure you made that movie up.
That's
No, it's the thing.
movie.
It's a silent horror film.
And it's fantastic. It was a product of the German Expressionist movement right after the First World War.
Oh, you had to watch this for a class, didn't you?
I did, but it was really good. It was very, really good.
The last movie that I saw before Frozen was Frozen.
Nice.
I saw Frozen a lot of times actually. But
Wow.
I have the DVD screener, and the quality is pretty much perfect. The only thing is that at 2 points throughout the movie it says property of Disney Animation, do not duplicate.
Frank,
And what, you just feel bad about yourself?
And it's just superimposed.
Frank,
It's
did you
weird.
end up going to see Madoka?
I did actually.
And was it
I
good?
got the. You know what? I enjoyed it. It very much divided the. I went with 4 people, right? We went to the city, and we get these little autograph boards, which are apparently worth a shit ton of money. So I was like, you know what? I'll just hang on to them.
Weren't those like $70 like right at the gate?
So yeah, $70 a pop right now, and now that the movie's over, I can imagine they're worth more. So, yeah, they're expensive. Anyway, I knew that I was in for a treat because when I went to the movie theater, it said Puella Magi Madoka, and they spelled Magica Majika, and I took a picture of it. I know that you guys listening to it won't be able to see it, but I did take a picture, and it was pretty fucking awkward. And the ticket also said Madoka Magica Majika. I was like, we're in for a treat here. So we go in. Theater is really fucking small, and I went with 3 friends, and sitting right in front of us is this bitch. And actually 2 bitches. One of them was cosplaying as Sayaka, and the other one was Kyoko. And the Kyoko one had this huge-ass fucking bow that I couldn't even see over it because the bow was so fucking huge. I was like...
You should have tapped her on the shoulder and be like, can you remove your bow?
I didn't want to do that because she was Asian and it was clear that she didn't speak a word of English when she walked into the movie theater. So, I was like...
you could have pointed at the bow. She probably would have understood.
I know, but I
Do a little bow removing motion with your hands.
I just moved my seat over. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a bit of a minor inconvenience.
It's not like it was crowded or anything, was it?
No, it actually really wasn't, because we went on a Friday afternoon, so it was pretty light. It was like a 2:50 show, and it was in this really back-end movie theater in the city where they only show foreign films. But it wasn't a bad place. It was really funny because before the movie started, they had like an interview with like all of the cast members. Like,
really?
Yeah, it was like the 7 girls. It was like the 5 magical girls, the girl who plays the new girl, and the girl who plays QB. And it was really funny because my friend just turned to me and he was like, "It's really funny because these are 7 girls and they all sound exactly the same."
That's racist.
So we started off at a good note. They do all sound exactly the same though.
More or less.
So, the movie was pretty good. I mean, it was interesting. It's clear that it was kind of just a cash grab, but I really like
with
the
Madoka. I'm fucking shocked.
I really like the imagery though, and the plot made sense. But it was very much the opinion amongst my friends was very much divided.
Frank,
I liked it.
I like how your compliment was the plot made sense.
Yeah.
For Madoka, that is a compliment.
Right?
You know what's
Like
fun?
it was.
Go ahead.
It divided the opinion. It divided the opinion amongst my friends because I enjoyed it. One of my friends says that it was the best of the 3 movies. The other one was kind of on it, and then one of my friends fucking hated it. So
Why do you hate it?
yeah.
So you had the full range of
Yeah, basically.
Well, it's not like the first 2 movies are anything special. I mean, they just retell the TV series and.
Well, he didn't see the TV series. What we did was we went to Yonkers a week before, and we saw 1 and 2. It was a double feature.
What's funny is like, I checked like online for the listings just out of curiosity, and that movie actually played in my city, which surprised the hell out of me, because I didn't expect like an anime movie to come to any of the theaters in the city. But
So did you see it?
No, it was like there 3 days before I checked, and it was only there for a day.
Would you have gone to see it if you knew?
I actually probably would have, yeah.
Oh yeah, like that movie had like some really widespread like showings. It seemed like because like it was like showing like 2 different locations like near where I am. And it was like,
it's so weird because the New York showings, like there were so fucking many of them. Like I was really pissed off because I thought I missed it, and then they added more. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then apparently they added even more afterwards, so I was like, wow. And then after that, they showed Evangelion 3.0 at the same movie theater, and I was like, fuck no, I'm not going to that.
Hey, Kenny.
What?
Would you ever go to see an anime movie in an American theater?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, one of the reasons is he absolutely refuses to go see a movie alone for any reason. Like, even if it's something he really wants to see, he refused to see it.
It is a bit awkward sitting there alone in a movie theater.
Thank you.
I'm
Someone-
not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it's isn't better to go see it with people. But I mean, if it's something you really want to see, you should just fucking go. It doesn't matter if you have people to go with.
Yeah, it
You should
does.
find somebody to go.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go to see Madoka myself only because it was in the city. But like, if it was like in Staten Island, then I definitely would have went by myself.
Well, we fucking told Kenny to ask out that one girl from his work.
Yeah, but he doesn't like her.
No, it was another one. I'm pretty sure. There was one you were interested in, wasn't there, Kenny?
There's so many. Just it doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
He has a fucking harem at work.
it's like one of Kenny's Japanese animes.
You guys really want a story about me seeing fucking an anime?
No one
and
fucking
then
cares
like-
about you. God damn it.
No, shut the fuck up. I
Shut
want to hear
up.
this.
Baby's Day Out.
I went to see the world premiere of the Evangelion 3.0 dub at Comic-Con.
Really?
The biggest mess of autistic people I have ever seen in my entire life.
Go on.
I went with 2 friends, right? And the screening was supposed to start at 8, right? And it's in this screening room. It's not even like an actual theater. It's just 2 projectors, one in the left corner of the room, like on a slant, and one in the right corner of the room on a slant. Because in the middle they have like the booth where you're supposed to interview people, and the guy who plays Shinji was supposed to be there. But sure enough, he wasn't there. So we were waiting for him for 30 minutes, and there was this fucking DJ there, and he kept playing the most autistic goddamn songs, and everyone in their goddamn cosplays was just getting up and dancing around the room and just being incredibly retarded. And I was just sitting there watching the spectacle as there's a conga line of autistic people dressed as anime characters and shit, just going around the stage and whatnot, waiting for Spike Spencer or whoever the hell this guy's name is. Sure enough, 30 minutes pass, Spike Spencer doesn't show up, and they're just like, you know what, we're gonna start the movie. So the movie begins, right? And sure enough, you would think the autism would end here, but it doesn't, because like, opening scene, I don't know if you guys have seen Evangelion 3.0, you probably haven't, but opening scene of the movie, they're in fucking space out of nowhere, and Asuka's piloting her goddamn mech, and she takes off her helmet to reveal that it's Asuka, and the whole entire crowd just cheers wildly, and makes, like, these sounds. I can't even begin to describe these sounds. It's like, I'm like, oh my fucking god, it's just Asuka. Calm down. I mean, apparently these people haven't seen the movie before. They're just watching the dub. And I was like, okay, alright. So, there's Asuka. We can't hear her dialogue for a good, like, 30 seconds because people are cheering like crazy. And, you know, this goes on for a little while. And then Shinji comes on the screen, and everyone's like, yeah! Like,
why would you cheer for Shinji?
keep in mind, the first scene... Yeah, keep in mind, the first scene where Shinji appears, he's laying in a fucking, like, pod thing, right? And you can't even see the dude's face, it's just his eyes. And he opens his eyes, and everyone just cheers like crazy. And fucking Kaworu, too, like, everyone started cheering. And... you know, this goes on for every main character. It happened with Rei. It happened with Misato. But the worst was when fucking Shinji and Kaworu met. Because they were playing the piano, and apparently every single line that Kaworu said was a double entendre, but it wasn't. Like, they were like, oh, let's play piano together. Let's make beautiful music together. And it was like, woo! And every time this fucking faggot kid opens his goddamn mouth, woo! Like, it's not... Like, there was nothing sexual about it. It was like, with enough practice, we'll get good at the piano. Woo! Like, alright. It's just like playing the piano. Good things will happen if we do it together. Woo! Like, oh my god.
You know who would have really loved that? Mikey.
Frank, this is your life.
It was awful. Keep in mind the movie's on this small ass fucking projector, and you have to crane your head over to the side to see what's going on. Over the fucking fat neckbeards in front of us. And everyone's just screaming, woo! Over fucking Kaworu with all of his lines of dialogue. I couldn't appreciate it. I really couldn't.
I hope they at least took their fedoras off so you could see over them.
No!
So,
They kept their fucking Ichigo wigs and their fucking Naruto headbands and... Oh,
I saw a posting today for the meeting of the local anime club at my campus, and Frank, I think you just convinced me to not go.
The anime club at my campus, I went to one of their meetings, and all we did was sit down and watch the first 2 episodes of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt dubbed. And I was like, this isn't that bad.
You think that would have brought you back, though?
Yeah, I know, but all they do is just sit there and watch anime. It's not like they do anything to reach out or benefit or anything like that. All they do is sit there and watch that.
That's an anime club.
Jesus Christ, how
I
hard.
know, but they don't watch good anime, except
Oh.
for Stocking.
So it's just like the
Except
lucky
the
day.
week before that,
You know they watched.
the week before that, they watched the first 2 episodes of what was it? The Railgun dub.
Oh God!
I was like, I'm not watching that.
We did watch that though.
Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
we watched the first episode. That was pretty bad. They watched Eden of the East or whatever the fuck. But like, you know, like it's basically the dwelling ground for autists, so you don't really want
Every anime club ever.
Yeah, more or less. I was in the anime club at high school. Honestly, I was the president, and sure enough, after I became the president, I was like, okay, no more anime club. I didn't call any meetings or anything like that. I was just like, fuck it, no more anime.
I think you did them a service.
Yeah,
Canon's over.
there was another one that they watched. Oh, Blue Exorcist.
What
Never
fuck
seen
is
that
this
one.
shit?
Kenny's probably seen it though. If he's still
Yeah,
awake.
point me out as usual. Kenny watches everything.
Well, you do.
We always have to do this, Kenny. We always have to try and include you in the conversation in some way.
I'm just trying to stay awake at this moment.
Tell us a story from work, Kenny.
What? Like the bearded woman that I had help?
Yes, let's go with that one.
What? What is there to tell? Like, seriously.
What happened?
Yeah.
She
You're not very good at telling stories.
she smelled like shit. And like mid-sentence, I didn't even realize she had like facial, like that, like thick facial hair. And I was just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh, here, meh. I was gonna say ma'am, but like,
Then you realize.
yeah, basically, it was horrible.
What about that old guy that like?
No, Kenny, keep going. Make that a real story.
There's nothing. There's nothing else to tell. Like, it's just fucking.
No, there's details. I'm sure you're missing them.
No, there's not much detail at all.
You're making zero effort,
I know.
and it shows.
And this is making us the shittiest podcast ever.
Oh, right. We're
By the way. What? How we got here? Like,
What do you
how?
think we are?
God damn it!
So the Danganronpa Vita game comes out tomorrow, and it's English dubbed.
Oh really?
What?
And they... No, here.
For what? Wait,
Vita.
On the Vita.
is it the first one or the second one?
The first one.
Does anybody...
Well, Frank's the Danganronpa guy.
I got a Vita, so I'm probably going to end up getting it, because I wanted to play through it with Valentina.
I'll probably buy it this week since I'm getting money back from my school this week.
Do
Do you even
either,
have a Vita Mule?
No, I don't. I've been meaning to get one at some point.
Frank, do
You,
you ever just
you
play?
really should.
Do you ever just play a game on your own that
What?
you don't have to play with your girlfriend? Because you make it sound like you always play the same games together.
A lot of the games that I play are actually with Valentina, but
Except for
I-
Puyo Puyo.
well, I mean, Puyo Puyo, I'm playing Bravely on my own. I'm playing Wonderful 101. What else am I
Oh,
playing?
how far are you now?
I should be getting that this week.
I'm trying to get all the platinum medals.
Oh.
Oh, I get it, because Platinum made it.
Shout out to Shellblade for getting me that game. He's the greatest.
Yeah.
What else am I playing? Oh, I just finished Mighty Switch Force 2. That was just a fucking bomb.
Kenny, what is that number?
What number?
86. Oh, that was Funk who typed
86753.
Why did you type 0?
That
What is-
was an accident.
What is this code?
Kenny wanted to
It's
join
not-
it too.
It's not a code. It was an accident.
Steve,
Don't pay
you should
attention
call
to
that
it.
number, presumably for a good time.
There's no area code, so I can't call it. Not that I would anyway.
You can call it, ask for Jenny.
I'm not gonna do that.
Come on.
So yeah, I'm gonna buy this game tomorrow, and I have so many other fucking games to play. Like,
Don't be one of those guys, Frank. Don't be a guy with a quote-unquote backlog. Buy...
already-
I have
We all
I
have...
have
No!
I have a backlog though.
I
to be honest.
don't. I buy
You
a
don't?
game, I play it, and then I move on to the next one.
Steve, I think you're
I'm
actually
not like that. I
accepting the
can't
rule.
do that.
Oh, I know, but I go on fucking, like, NeoGAF and all these people bragging about having not played 30 games they bought. It's like, why are you buying things and then not using them?
It just kind of happens. Like,
no,
I
it
go out...
doesn't. You let it happen.
It's because I don't. It's because I don't know how to prioritize.
I wanted to be the link between worlds, and then life happened, and I only got 5 minutes in.
No, it's
I think
not.
it's great.
You're doing it.
Well, Steve, have you ever gotten like 2 games at once and just like had no time for?
One time,
Okay.
I bought 4 games in the span of 2 weeks, and it was a horrible mistake. I bought Metroid Prime Trilogy, Scribble Knots, Muramasa, and Bowser's Inside Story. And the only
And
one...
Trilogy 3D.
All those games are good.
They are, but they all came out in like a 2-week span. And it's like the only one I beat to completion was like Bowser's Inside Story.
You didn't beat Melissa?
I went back like 3 years later and beat it.
You've never beat a single Metroid Prime game?
Well, no, I owned the original copies, like when they originally came out. But I just bought Trilogy because, you know, I wanted to. And it ended up paying off because I ended up selling it for a lot of money.
I still have mine in the box. Like I haven't opened mine after I probably told you
It's
from the
sealed?
plastic. Yeah.
Holy shit, you can get a lot for that.
I also have Xenoblade sealed.
I think that's worth a little bit less now that they started releasing more copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not in the real box. Now they're in the fucking refurbished Wii U box. Like it's kind of stupid.
Oh yeah.
The collector's value is.
Like I wanted to play that, I just didn't buy it, and I kind of regretted it.
I'll be honest, I saw some videos of it and just didn't really seem that interesting to me.
Me either, but then they announced that the X game for Wii U, and like it kind of got me excited to wanted to go back and play Xenoblade. I really hope that game actually comes out here and they don't like cancel it or something.
That'd be nice.
Cool.
Also, it'd also be nice if there wasn't region locking, so we could actually play games that are from Japan in case they don't come here.
I mean, it's a fucking RPG. There's gonna be a shit ton of text.
So then for Pokemon, especially when like Pokemon Bank that has now finally come out comes around, I can transfer a Pokemon from say my Japanese Black 2 without having to like trade them over to another version, so I can transfer it then, taking 20 minutes of my time just to transfer 10 Pokemon.
Well, it's not going to be an issue anymore, because thankfully they're going to hopefully keep up the worldwide releases of the games, like they did with X and Y. So you won't have to buy the Japanese copy.
That'd be nice.
I don't know why you did anyways.
I wanted to.
I did it too.
Also, I need to unlock challenge mode, so, you know. So I did that, and then I got challenge mode in White 2. Problem solved. Probably the best investment of 2012.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well,
Why?
this is something I wanted to like bring up when I wanted to do a fucking podcast like 3 months ago, but no one fucking showed up. What was
Thanks, Frank.
what was your favorite game of last year?
What year is it?
Last year was 2013. Right now it's 2014.
What came out in 2000?
Don't say fucking Catherine.
I mean,
That game is game of the year all years.
yeah, 2013 was a year, so it fits under the all years umbrella.
No,
Like,
2012 was the last year. The world ended and it restarted.
Like, for 2013, it's kind of a hard thing to take a favorite game for, because, like...
There weren't that many good games.
And I think there was, like, a decent amount of good games. Like...
Did 3D World come out in 2000?
Yes.
Yep.
3D World was pretty good.
Like, I could probably say about 5 games that have, like... are probably game of the year quality.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like there wasn't like a steady stream of great games, but there was like a handful of really, really great games.
Yeah.
That kind of
I'll name 5 of them right here. All right, I'll name 5 of them in no particular order. These are my top 5 games of the year.
Do it.
Link Between Worlds, 3D World, Mighty Switch Force 2, Dual Destinies, Phoenix Wright 5, and shit, there was another one that I just had on my tongue.
Ghost Trick.
Wonderful
101.
No, Ghost Trick came out in fucking 2011, and Rune Factory 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rune Factory 4 is actually really good. Like,
and Hatsune Miku Project Diva F.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, Cargo.
like,
Talk about that guy.
Oh, and Towerfall gets an honorable mention for being really good.
Don't know what
Like,
that is.
I would
It's
say...
it's on the Ouya.
Okay, Frank.
It's Smash Brothers, but with arrows. It's sick.
Wait, you have an OEM?
No, but I played it at my friend's house, and it's fucking fun.
Your friend has one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What a loser.
Fucking.
Is
I
it-
also played. Continue. I'm sorry.
It was your is your friend the Bears win the Super Bowl?
No.
Or is it someone
Oh.
else?
Yeah, it's another one. I have more than one friend.
That surprises me.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
The game that I've been playing the longest through 2013 is Ni no Kuni, and it's pretty garbage.
Yeah, that game is terrible.
Why are you still playing it?
Cause I'm almost done with it. I just have this. I have one fucking side quest left.
You sound like
Unfortunately,
you sound like fucking Kenny with anime. Like it's
You're
shit. I
hyped.
hate it, but I'm gonna finish it.
I have
Yep.
one fucking side quest left.
Why would you 100% it?
I'm not 100%ing it. 100% involves catching all the fucking familiars and all that shit. I'm not putting myself through that.
So why is it so bad? Like, I never played it.
Because it's... How do I even put it? The combat is really fucking tedious. Like, it's not terrible, but it's basically kind of... Well, NP is a very, very precious commodity, and everything costs a fuck ton of MP. And MP healing items are very hard to come by, and when you buy them, they're not only very expensive, but they only heal like 70 MP. And you have like maybe 200 or 300 MP at level, whatever the fuck level I'm at.
Sounds like some
I-
Sailor
I-
Moon RPG levels of tedium.
No, as a Sailor Moon RPG is actually fun.
Except for the Mercury boss fight.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing. But, the way you catch familiars really sucks because it's completely fucking random. It's like, when you kill a familiar, sometimes hearts will appear over its head, and you have a
Sometimes.
very, very... there's like, depending on the familiar, there's like a 10% chance, or like a 15% chance, and, when the hearts appear over its head, you have to switch over to one of the characters, and you have to serenade it to beat it
Frank,
and catch it. Uh-huh.
did you catch the familiar of Zero?
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so one of the side quests, though,
Mhm.
like, they're like series of side quests in the game where it's like, and one of them is, there's this guy, Derwin, and he wants you to catch 3 specific familiars in each area. And
Okay.
I swear to God, it takes fucking hours because it's random. Like, and there's no like items that boost your chance of the heart showing up or anything like that. It's completely fucking random.
That sounds awful. Like,
And fucking the AI like for your partners is literally like Dumb and Dumber. Like they'll waste all of your fucking MP, and like then Oliver will die, so you have to switch to one of them, and then you'll switch only to find that the AI wasted all their fucking MP on like defense boosts and shit, or whatever the fuck, and it's really annoying.
Frank, this is something you wasted your time on for what reason?
It's 60 hours long, by the way.
Why?
It's really fucking tedious.
Why would you even bother?
Because I had to commit, bro. I had to commit.
You know, there's some things that you should commit to that isn't one of them.
He'll have a story to tell his kids someday.
I tell you, the worst game that I played this year was Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
I played that with Valentino.
I purposely avoided that.
Yeah.
You're not...
Oh, and Project Cross Zone.
What's that?
Another great game.
Kenny.
I feel like with the emphasis you put on great, you don't really mean great.
What?
All right, Kenny. We want to hear your favorite game of last year.
For reference, last year was 2013.
Thank you.
Year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord. Going by the Gregorian calendar.
The Gregory calendar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know.
The fuck do you mean you don't know?
What games did you play in 2013, Kenny?
FPS guy right
Walking
here.
Dead Season 2.
Halo 8.
Oh,
Like-
I know what the best game of 2013 is. I'm sorry, I completely forgot it.
If you say fucking
Doctor-
Gone Home, I'm gonna strangle you.
Dr. Luigi.
No.
Frank, we're talking about games here.
It was also released on like the very last day of 2013.
What about Papers, Please?
Fucking Gus.
Oh, get
No.
with fucking Gus. You don't have to hate
You know what?
something just because he likes it, Kenny.
Who's Gus?
From Rooster Teeth.
Oh,
Oh,
from
of
Breaking
course.
Bad?
No, not from Breaking Bad.
Who watches Breaking Bad?
Oh, there was another really good game that came out in 2013. I'm sorry. Resogun.
What?
It's on the PS4 and it's free.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
tried to get Kenny to play that, but like apparently like he didn't download it or something.
He was too
It's
busy
really
playing Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
I wanted to play Senran Kagura Burst because I heard good things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
did
was-
I just couldn't afford it.
That one's actually a pretty fun game.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a bit shallow, but it's pretty fun.
Well, I mean, you know what? It's not. It can't be the best eShop game of the year because that goes to fucking Dual Destinies, but or Mighty Switch Force 2. But you know,
Well, Senran Kagura is literally destroying the video game industry according to some journalists, so it's gotta be good.
The same
oh,
journalist
there
who
you go. Oh,
praised,
Dragon's Crown. Dragon's Crown. I forgot about that.
ITT Frank names every game released last year.
Dragon's Crown wasn't bad though. Like it's fun. Dragon's Crown is only fun if you play with like 4 people though.
Wait, we're forgetting the best game of the year, Call of Duty Ghosts.
What? oh shit!
Come on.
The dog dies.
A Call of Duty so
Does
bad.
the dog actually die?
I don't know.
All, after all that time hyping it up, they killed the dog.
I like how it was like a Call of Duty so bad that reviewers actually gave it like 7 out of 10s.
Call of Duty's so bad that not even Kenny bought it.
Yeah.
And Kenny buys a lot of bad games.
Yep.
Still going strong. Haven't bought a Call of Duty game yet.
What was the last one you bought, Kenny?
Modern Warfare 3. I believe. That was pretty fucking bad.
I'm surprised it lasted that long. Like, I stopped with Modern Warfare 2.
That was horrible.
Kenny just bought it so he could play with Chibs.
Probably.
Chips? Nobody likes chips.
I think Kenny still talks to him.
They watch anime together all the time. It's cute.
Is he your senpai, Kenny?
Kenny's older than him.
Does not answer my question.
Although, Chibs has been watching anime longer than Kenny, so I guess that does kind of work.
He's more experienced.
Steve, what was your favorite game of 2013?
Pokemon XY.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, X or Y?
I bought X? Yeah, I bought X. I forgot which one I
The
bought.
one,
for a
the
second.
one game I didn't mention.
Yeah, we know your feelings on it from the last podcast, Frank.
Wait, do you not like Pokemon Y?
He wasn't thrilled about it.
What didn't you like about it?
I don't know. I just thought it was a step backwards from Black 2.
What about White 2?
Same thing.
It's between that and 3D World. No, like any other year, 3D World probably would have got it, because that was, like, way better than I thought it would be. I think it was
I
way
love that
better
game.
than pretty much everyone thought it would be.
You just liked it 'cause you got to play as White 2.
Well, yeah, that nearly put it over the top. Like, any game where you can play as Rosalina is always great.
That's why Smash Bros. Is gonna be great, bro.
That's why
Yeah.
Cargo's tears are delicious.
It's gonna be in the next Mario's Party.
If
She already is. She's in fucking Island Tour, I think.
What the fuck is Island Tour?
The 3DS Mario Party.
What?
The 3DS
They
Mario Party.
stealthily released one during November.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mario Party, you know, the board game.
She's not, my bad. I lied.
Yeah, I didn't
She's
think
not.
she was, but like, it wouldn't surprise me if she's pretty much in every Mario game going forward at this point. And they'll all be better for it.
It's so weird. Fucking,
Eight.
now the dice goes from 1 to 6. It's so weird.
Why?
You know, like a
Because
normal dice.
I don't know.
Dice has.
Hmm.
You can't roll one die and get a 12. Not a die with 6 sides.
You know what? I never thought about that. Like, the fact that it's a 6-sided die, but it has, like, 10 sides. You just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. The worst thing is 10-sided die exists, and they neglect using them.
Yeah, but, like, if you show that to someone, they're not going to know what it is.
It's a dice. It has numbers and sides.
What's not to get?
Because, like, a 6-sided dice is what people associate with a dice.
A dice?
Yeah, casual, maybe.
Although, Kenny
Meanwhile,
associates...
2014 is
What?
looking like great shit, bro.
In terms of what?
In terms of games.
What is coming 2014, Frank?
Dark
List,
Well, you
list us
want-
the entire list of games 2014
Gear
now.
Solid
Catherine
Ground
Okay,
2.
you know what? I wish. I fucking wish. Well, we already got Puyo Puyo Tetris and Bravely. That basically just cemented it as being like fucking an amazing
Until they
game.
censored Bravely Default.
Oh, Frank, you forgot to list another game from 2013.
From 2013.
Metal
What?
Gear Rising.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Frank,
that
Frank, you
game
said
was-
that what you said that wasn't like that high up on your list. Because I remember I
You know
mentioned
what?
that.
Like
Frank
it was
Collins
fun. While I played it, it was fun, but it was kind of forgettable.
Like, it's not Game of the Year, but it's
As
definitely
you
a
can
good
tell.
game.
Yeah, no, it was fun for the 6 hours, but you know,
You should have played through in the harder difficulties, Frank.
I really should have, but I had to give it back to GameStop. Anyway, so we got Puyo and Bravely. We got Dongan. That's gonna be good.
We got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Dong.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm that hyped for that one.
No?
I think you will
No.
be when you actually play it.
Waiting vs Phoenix, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, didn't that come out in Japan, like, 2012?
Yeah, but now it's finally
it
coming
got
here.
kind of like a mixed reaction too, from what I understand.
I heard Yoshi's New Island is supposed to be okay.
Isn't like the last Layton game supposed to come out, or does that already come out?
No, that's supposed to
Yes,
come out.
it's coming out next month.
Hmm.
Courier Triple Deluxe.
Which has
Um,
no release date yet for the US.
Yeah, so stupid. Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Phantom Pain.
Ground Zeroes.
Bayonetta 2.
Don't forget Mario Kart and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And
No, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Mario.
X.
Frank, say Hoth.
What? and who could forget the amazing Spider-Man 2?
Dark Souls 2.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls 2. That's a thing.
I'm the only. Why don't any of you guys care about that?
It's just
I
not my
mean-
kind of game.
I only played like maybe an hour of the first Demon Souls, or the only Demon Souls, I guess.
Surrounded by faggots. Yeah, good.
Says the guy who's 5 minutes into A Link Between Worlds.
It wasn't because of difficulty. I got motion sickness while playing it, and we had to pick it back
How
up.
do you get motion sickness playing Zelda?
I was in a car.
Oh, well, I guess that explains it.
Life Between
Well,
Worlds.
why would you play it in a car to begin with?
Because I wasn't driving.
Who was driving?
Bear was driving.
Kenny,
Well,
before you fall asleep, what game are you looking forward to this year?
Halo 2.
What?
well, they announced Halo 5 was coming out this year. You're excited about that, aren't you, Kenny?
Well,
Well,
the
that's
rumor was
delayed.
that it's getting delayed till next year.
No, well,
Yeah.
they confirmed that it was coming out this year.
It is, but it's delayed because of Halo 2. But Destiny.
Has been out for 10 years.
Halo 2 Anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Destiny is the game I'm looking.
Oh yeah,
forward to.
Destiny.
Hope you like worse Borderlands. Borderlands is already terrible.
Actually, it seems like it'll play more like Halo, really.
The developers of Halo are making a Halo-like game.
Pretty much.
Is it a Halo-like?
It is the Halo to end all Halos. Mainly since Halo's already dead.
You're done, Kenny.
Whatever.
Kenny, you should buy a flight simulator. I think you'd enjoy it.
I've played flight simulators
can
before.
fly actual planes.
I fly airplanes. For God's sake, I don't need a fucking simulator.
You realize in Germany, truck drivers play truck driver simulator in their off time.
Oh my god.
This is why the simulator market is booming in Germany. Because when people get off of work, they go and play more work.
Do woodcutters play Woodcutters Simulator?
Yes! Unlike American kids who just wanted to chop more real wood, they wouldn't have bought Woodcutter Simulator.
Didn't you buy, like, Train Conductor Simulator or something?
I bought Train Simulator. I still own it.
Train Simulator 2013.
Yeah.
Wow.
Odd title because it came out in 2012, but whatever.
Well, it's just like the Madden games. Always release them a year before.
Madden's gay. Who is the king of the shattered world, and why did he send me a friend request?
On what?
On Steam. Oh, this is my autistic friend.
Which one?
The one who has autism.
Is it Frank?
No, it's not
Is it
Frank.
Mario and Sonic?
No, he's not my friend.
Oh, he's not gonna like that when he hears this.
Does he still post?
Yeah.
Wow, what a bag. Doesn't Hot Tempered still post?
Yeah, he's Blue Phantom 88 now.
Lol.
Funk's putting everyone on blast tonight.
They should make a club and call it the Autism Club.
I believe that's called the Sonic the Hedgehog board.
Oh!
And with that, we're out of time.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, Gus.
We've been going for a while now.
Who's limiting our time?
I want to end this before
I'm
everybody falls
rude.
asleep.
Apparently Steve is. I'm like totally out
We've
of
been
it.
going for over an hour, so that's usually the cutoff point.
Oh,
So, whatever.
It doesn't feel like it, does it?
No.
Except to Kenny.
we should get something to eat and then go another hour.
No,
Yeah.
well, I
We
need
can
to go
sour
to bed
together.
in the worst way.
We can go for another hour and make it next month's podcast.
No, we don't. No.
We can do that?
We could.
End the fucking podcast,
Can
for
we just
God's
back
sake.
these out?
I want to sleep.
Go for another 12 hours and not have to see.
No.
We can do like a podcast marathon.
No, God. That's
Kenny's getting upset, so everyone say goodnight.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye.